Hi, Mitch Bailey here for Bailey's and Air Heroes. This video and the short videos that come after it are intended to educate you on something we all take for granted, heating and air. You can offset some of the cost of replacing your system using rebates available through the utilities companies and the manufacturers. Utility rebates are paid according to the efficiency of the new system you are having installed. In these videos, I will go over each utility in the area and the rebates that they have available. There will be links in the description below to take you to the utilities rebate section. First, this money that is offered to you is actually from money that you and everyone else pays for when you pay your electric or gas bill. You see, the utility company takes a small fraction from your utility bill every time you pay it. This money goes into an account that is used for rebates and incentives to replace your system with higher than standard efficiency equipment and also allow for upgrades that save energy. So in all reality, you are just collecting back some of the money you paid to the utility company over time. The prudent thing is not to leave that money laying on the table and take full advantage of these rebates and as many upgrades and offers that are available. Second, all the electric utilities require a minimum SEER or SEER, and in many instances a minimum EER or EAR, and if your system is a heat pump, then they require a minimum HSPF rating. SEER stands for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio, while EER stands for Energy Efficiency Ratio, and HSPF stands for Heating Seasonal Performance Ratio. However, at this moment, don't worry about understanding what SEER, EER, and HSPF actually stands for. Just realize that the higher these numbers are, the more efficient the equipment is. These higher numbers equate to lower energy bills, along with the ability to take advantage of the utility company's rebates. Second, many utilities use a tiered system that give you a bigger rebate as the equipment becomes more efficient. As I go over each utility company's program, I will put a graphic up on the screen based on what the tiered system pays out. Again, in the description below, I will have a link to each utility company's program and the incentives paid for each efficiency and or measure. Here at Bailey's and Air Heroes, we make the process of applying for getting your rebates as easy as possible. We will handle all the paperwork with the utility company for the rebates. All we usually need is an account number and a signature, so be prepared to have your utility bills available so we can get the numbers we need. However, before we start, I need to let you know that all the utilities reserve the right to change their program at any time. In addition, there is the possibility that a program will run out of money prior to the end of the year or before the program ends. However, before starting your project, we always check to make sure that funds are available. So, as not to waste your time and make you watch an hour-and-a-half video, we have dedicated utility-specific videos to the particular utility you have, and we'll send you the video for your utility company. In addition, many homes use one utility company for their cooling and electric, and PG&E for their heating and their gas. Although PG&E does not pay rebates for anything related to the cooling, in this case, PG&E does have incentives that many homeowners can take advantage of for the gas side of their heating and air system. These PG&E rebates can be applied for and received separately from the utility providing the electrical or cooling portion of a system. A question that I get all the time, and I'm sure you also are curious about, is how do I get the rebate? The answer, it depends on the utility. Most utilities will give you a bill credit instead of a check. However, there are some exceptions, such as a landlord, for example. When the landlord is upgrading the tenant's system and installs equipment or measures that meet the utility program specification, the rebate check will be paid with a check directly to the landlord and not the ratepayer. A couple more things before we get started. All the utilities require that a permit be pulled, and it usually needs to have passed a final by the local billing department before they will pay out any rebates. Second, when it comes to manufacturer's rebates, they are constantly changing, in some cases in less than 90 days. That being said, it will be much easier, more accurate, and current if the office and or our service technician check on what rebates are available from the manufacturers when quoting your system. Okay, so let's get started. Modesto Irrigation District. MID has several different levels of rebates available for the electric side of your system, depending on the efficiency of the equipment that you purchase. The starting rebate is for Tier 1 split systems or air conditioning with a minimum 15 SEER and 12.5 EER, which is worth $350. If your system is a split heat pump, then Tier 1 gets $450 and adds in the HSPF rating, which needs to be a minimum of 8.5. The MID Tier 2 split system requires a minimum of 16 SEER along with a 13.0 EER and gives a rebate of $600 for air conditioner. And for Tier 2 split heat pump, we need a minimum HSPF of 9.0 for a $700 rebate. If you have a package unit, the Tier 1 still needs to be 15 SEER and 12.0 instead of 12.5 EER, and a lower HSPF of 8.2 instead of the 8.5. For Tier 2 package units, you still need a 16 SEER, a lower 12.0 EER, and a lower HSPF of 8.2. If you're installing a mini split, it needs to be at least 16 SEER for cooling only of $250 per unit. And then if it's a heat pump, it has to be a minimum 8.5 HSPF, and it gets a rebate of $350 per unit. In addition, MID gives a $100 rebate for a whole house fan. Please watch the video. There will be a link below for it on the whole house fans. And they also give a $50 rebate for an Energy Star thermostat. So if you'd like more information about utility rebates and incentives, you can talk to our service tech, the office, the comfort consultant, or me. I'd like to thank you for the time taken to watch this video. Let me remind you to smash the like button, and if you like the content, please subscribe and click the notification button for any future updates as they are made available. Thanks for watching.